Hello everyone, welcome to SAP ABAP learning series. Before starting, let me correct a small mistake from the previous video. So the name here is not landscape, it is about architecture. So this is also called as a three-tier architecture. So each layer is also called as a tier. So hence it is a three-tier architecture. This is just another name, just to remember. So in some interviews they may ask what is three-tier architecture instead of three-layer architecture. Coming to day 2. So in today's topic we are going to cover introduction of SAP GUI, ABAP Editor, ABAP Program, write statement and data types in ABAP. Let us start the topic. What is SAP GUI? GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. So let me open the server. See this icon, you can see this is SAP logon application. This is your SAP GUI. Once you double click on this, you can see here each entry represents a server. As I have shown you in SAP landscape, there are 3 servers for each company. It is ideal to maintain 3 servers for each company: dev, quality, and production. And each entry there represents one server. So there will be one entry for dev, one entry for quality, and there will be one entry for production. You log on to each individually. So I am logging on to this test server. As soon as you open that server, you will get this logon page. So here you can see the 3 details, mostly 4 details: client, username, password, and language. I will discuss about the client in later sessions. So let me give my username and password. As soon as I enter those, I will hit enter. So I have logged on. See the screen, the immediate screen after logging in, which I see is SAP Easy Access screen. Why the name is SAP Easy Access? Because SAP will give you the default menu here to easily access any of its applications. For example, there will be many applications. So in order to create a sales order, I can easily navigate from here. I can open this application to create a sales order. Once I double click, so create sales documents. This application is open. So this is an easy access of applications. So that's why the name. Let us discuss each thing carefully. Let me take a screenshot of this. Yeah, this will be fine. Great. Okay. So let us see what is what. So this topmost bar, this is what we call it as menu bar. call it as menu bar. The second one, is this bar. We call it as standard toolbar. And this bar, call it as title bar. And finally, this fourth row is called as application toolbar. The fourth row will be called as application toolbar. And finally, there is one more bar that you need to know, which is the last. This is status bar. So these are the important components in SAP GUI. These names, if you remember, it is well and good. So the menu bar, the standard toolbar. The standard toolbar, it will be there for every application. So it will be static. It will be there for each and every application. You open any application here, the standard toolbar will be there. And there will be a title bar. You can give whatever title of the application will be displayed here. And application toolbar, you have control what are the actions that you want to display here for your application. You can control that. So this is application toolbar. This is specific to the application you are using. That's why the name application toolbar. And during the when you use the application, any status you want to show to the user, that status will be displayed here in this status bar. So these are the typical components of SAP GUI. Let me go to the another topic, ABAP Editor. ABAP Editor. So when you want to write any program, you need an editor. So what is ABAP Editor is? ABAP Editor is just an application. ABAP Editor is one of the application in ABAP Workbench. Again, what is ABAP Workbench? ABAP Workbench is a bunch of tools set together for the developers to develop objects. So SAP grouped all the tools which are used by the developer and named that group as ABAP Workbench tools. You can access all the tools in one transaction code. So I will explain what is transaction code in the next slide. So ABAP Workbench to create, edit and delete programs. So this is the simple definition. What is ABAP Editor is used for? It is used to create, edit and delete programs. So what is the one more important component that I have missed here, which is very important, that is this box. If you can see here, this box, let me highlight you. So this is command window. So this is command window. So what is the use of this command window? To tell that, I need to explain you one other concept, that is transaction code. Transaction code. And what is this transaction code? See, I have told you already, SAP has many functional modules, and each functional module has so many applications. So how do you open these applications? The one way is, which I told you earlier, is through this menu, default menu. Here you can expand logistics, you can expand sales and distribution, sales, you can create inquiry, you can create quotation, you can create order. This is one way. And the another way is knowing its transaction code. So what is transaction code? In SAP, we can open any application by running its transaction code in command window. For example, there are so many transaction codes. For example, if I name few for now. So in this example, if you expand here, see this, yeah, can you see this 4-letter code? This is transaction code VA11, VA12 and VA13. For example, to create an inquiry, the transaction code is VA11. So if I place here in command window VA11 and hit the enter, or you press this icon, this application will be opened. So this is the use of transaction code and command window. VA11 is for create inquiry. Similarly, I have told you there is ABAP workbench tools which are used for ABAP developers. So what is the T code for that? The T code is, once I am going back to the easy access screen, so the T code for ABAP workbench is SEAT. So this is ABAP workbench. You can see here, welcome to ABAP workbench. So here all the tools which are required for a ABAP developer will be available here. So let me note down this. SEAT is ABAP workbench, and SE38 is ABAP Editor, which we are going to discuss in the next slide. So this ABAP Editor, the transaction code is SE38. So let us open that application. Go back to the easy access screen. SE38. Hitting enter, or you can press this icon. So this is ABAP Editor. You can create a program, you can change a program, and you can display and delete the programs. So let us create a test program, which is our next topic by the way. What is our agenda for today? Is to create an ABAP program. Okay, let's create. Throughout this course, let us follow some naming convention. Let's say I will start all my programs with ZNS. So ZNS first program. So what about the name of the program? See the name, let me write that naming convention. Naming convention for ABAP programs. First point is it should start with Y or Z. Any ABAP custom object that you are going to create, it should start with Y or Z. And the next one is it should not include special characters except underscore, which will look like this. This is underscore. Yeah. So if you see here, I have used that in my program name, the first underscore program, ZNS underscore first underscore program. So these are the two important points. It should start with Y or Z and it should not include special characters. So let me create. So it is asking the description of my program. I will say first program. You can give anything as a description of your program. And the second thing it will ask is what is the type of the program. So the type of the program is executable program. We will go through this, each of this program type, what is include, what is module pool, what is function group. We will go through each of things. For now, let us select executable program and clicking on save. So it will ask the package. I will tell you the concept of package in the later sessions. For now, I am clicking on this local object. So I need not to give any package. I can give local object. So this is our first program. Every program by default it will include this statement, report and your program name. We should not delete this. We should keep this line as it is. Whatever you want to write, you write below that line. So if you want to display anything, for example in C, if you want to display anything in output screen, you need to write printf and something in quotes, right? Hello. Similarly, if you want to print any text in the output screen in a ABAP program, you write. So I am writing on the output screen. Write is the keyword. And every text, any text in ABAP will be in single quotes. Any text, wherever, it will always be in single quotes. So, hello, right? This is my first program. And every ABAP statement ends with period. Right? Every ABAP statement ends with period. So I am saving my program here. So I can do the syntax check. This icon will be helpful for doing syntax check. You can see here no syntax errors found in report. And I can activate. Once you activate the program, so it is saying what are all the objects you need to activate here, this pop-up. So I want to activate just my program. So I'm selecting only my program and hitting enter or click on that continue icon. So my program will be activated. So what is the meaning of activated means? Your program will be compiled. Your program will be compiled and stored on the application server so that it can be executed at any time. So uncompiled programs you cannot execute. For example, I am doing any change and I am saving. Right now this is inactive, this is not compiled yet, so I cannot execute. So the system will say error, the program is not active, please save and activate. So once I activate the program, so I am activating my program. So now my program is already compiled and stored on the application server. Now I can execute this program by clicking on this icon, direct processing. So you can see in the output screen, what you can see, the title bar. Remember what I said about this word title bar. So when you are creating this program, I have given this description in the title field. Yes, first program. So it is coming as in the title bar. It will also come in the output screen as well, the same title which you give while you're creating the program. And the output is, this is my first program. So there are few points I need to discuss here. First thing is very important point. Every ABAP statement ends with period. Okay. And the second point, to call the output screen, you can use keyword write. So how many screens can be involved here? I can say there are 3 screens can be involved in an ABAP program. One is your ABAP editor, and what will come when you execute your program? Output screen. And there will be one more screen which I will explain you when I show you. The selection. The screen will be selection screen, which we are going to see in the next slides. Selection screen. So right now what we knew, we can use keyword write to trigger the output screen. We can display whatever we want in the output screen using write keyword. Great. Now let us few more lines. Let us print few more lines in the output screen. This is my first program. I am a ABAP consultant. I am learning SAP ABAP. So there are 3 lines, and again same thing. I am saving, I am doing syntax check, I am activating my program, so the program will be get compiled. I am activating my program. So I am executing my program. See, all the 3 lines which I have written here separately, one below the other, but if you see on the output screen, it is in the single line. There is no line break here. So if you want to trigger the line break, just you need to use forward slash, just forward slash, so that a new line will, the text will be on the new line. So again saving, syntax check, activate, enter, and execute. See, this is my first program and there is a line break. I am ABAP consultant. Again, this is on the same line because there is no line break mentioned in this write statement. So I'm again giving your line break, saving, syntax check, activate, execute. See, now each line is displaying on the different line because of this line break. Line break is forward slash. Right now I am using 3 times right here. So why the repetitive code? We should avoid the repetitive code. So it's the same thing I can write using single write statement as well. In order to do that, I need to use a chain operator, which is colon. So this colon is chain operator. That means you can use comma here instead of period. So my statement is not ending here. I said every ABAP statement ends with period. My statement is not ending here. So this is comma, and you need not to write again the right statement. So I can remove. So this is not period. My statement is not ending here as well. My statement is ending here. So here also no need the right statement because we used the chain operator, which is colon. So this is same as the earlier. So I come saving, checking the syntax, activate my program. I'm activating my program among all these objects. Enter, execute. See the same output. There is nothing difference. You can also write this in the same line as well. See, I'm writing this in the same line as well. Saving, checking, activating, the same output. See, so we need to note down the another thing we learned here is chain operator. To use chain operator, we can use colon, right? So what are the other things we can do with write statement? Again, see, if you see the output here, it is coming at the output is displaying at the left side. So what if you want to display by giving some space? See, you can write here the character space. See, in the output window, you can write this statement after 5 character space. So you can tell here after 5 character spaces to display my output. So I am placing here 5. That's it. So activate, execute. See, after 5 character spaces, this is 5 character spaces, you display my output. So what is the maximum width here? You cannot tell that because it varies based on the resolution of the screen. Okay. Again, this can be displayed at after 10 character space. You need to write after line break /. So this will be at 50. Syntax check, activate, and execute. See here, 5 character space, 10 character space, and 15 character space. So this is all about the write statement. All you need to remember is write statement triggers the output screen. So I think the duration of this video is becoming lengthy. So I will stop this video here. We will discuss the data types in the next video. So thank you. See you in the next video.